Hello, this is LoneWolf, and we're playing Vintage Story 1.19.4, Release Candidate 1. Brand new world. The only thing that's happened on here is I've spawned in and set a waypoint. So everything's fresh. Let's see what we can learn about this release of Vintage Story. This is a test world. I am not playing this as some normal playthrough. If you're looking for that, this is not the place for it. So they've done, this is just a release candidate. This is an unstable version. So we expect there to be something less than perfect with this release, but should still be quite playable. Come on, Wolf. You can do it. You can do it, Wolf. Theoretically, I can do it. Alright, let's cut some reeds. There's not that many in this lake. But that's alright, we'll take the ones we got. And then we'll find more. At least we hope so. There was some issues with 119.3. There was some lag issues with the GUI. Well, I have absolutely no room for anything. Must play different, Wolf. So I posted a bunch of videos of me testing 1.3 or 19.3, and I am trying to decide if I'm going to post the rest of those that I haven't put up yet. But I have no problem doing that. We'll just see. I do have a problem in that world in that I have spent many hours trying to find some lime-bearing rock, some biome that has lime in it, whether it's chalk or limestone. And I have gone into spectator mode and flown around. I have covered vast distances looking and looking. And one of the problems in that particular world, and I don't have any answers as to why, it's the first world I've made in 119 at all, is that the biomes are vast. That is to say, when you get into andesite, you're in andesite and you got to go forever before you can get out of andesite. You get into granite, you got to go forever to get out of the granite. So I've really paid attention to how I made this world, and hopefully this will turn out well, better than that one. I mean, I actually loved where I was at. I was finding all kinds of resources, and I even found borax. But if I don't have a good supply for leather making, the world's a non-starter to me. Wow, copper, amazing. And so that's the current situation on that world. I'm pretty discouraged about it, to be honest. I'm not sure that I want to continue doing anything with it. But I have put a lot of effort into it. And again, it was only ever a test world. It was never anything that was supposed to be a big deal. So that's where we're at. This was released today, and so I've jumped on it and seeing what's what. This is modded, and if something comes up and I want to jump into creative mode and do something, I will. If I want to issue commands that you would not normally do in a world that you're, doing a serious playthrough on, I'm going to do. So those are the rules here. In other words, not very many rules. I'll do what I want to do, need to do. This is testing, not a playthrough. So we shall proceed on that basis. See, there's this lag again. Had that in the previous one, and I'm calling it GUI lag because it's when I pull up the user interface, the graphical user interface, the GUI, it just has some odd lag. Yes, you don't go in there. And I have posted a message to the dev team about that. I actually produced a video to show the lag, and we'll see if what they think about it. But if I go into creative mode, well, why don't we just demonstrate the problem? So /GMC, so I'm changing from survival to creative mode. I'm going to press the E key, which pulls up the inventory window. So E is pressed now. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1000. That is not acceptable. But it's even worse than that. Let's type something for it to go find. So I just typed in temporal. I've typed all the letters, and you see that nothing is showing up in the search text box. But we're getting a click indicating, oh, we pressed a key, but it's, very long time in between. Now I'm going to backspace over all this. And I've just typed in translocator. And you can see nothing's happening in that edit box. And we wait and wait and wait, and it's unusable. It's not that I'm spending my time in creative mode. But in a world like this, when I want to do something, when I want to do that, I'm ready to do it. So now I'm going to press escape to close the inventory. And finally it's gone. So I don't know if this is something, wrong with my computer. I've never had problems on my computer. My computer has plenty of horsepower, excellent video card, not top end. I bought the top end once before and realized I never was going to do that again because it was an incredible waste of money for me. I mean, you do what you want to do. But for me, it was just an awful lot of money that 3 months later I could have paid half as much money for. So I vowed to never do that again. Nevertheless, here we're checking out this new version here. I guess I need to be looking for flint and sticks all over again. It's a real mind change when you go from playing to starting over again. I love Vintage Story. I have played literally thousands of hours. Wow, more copper. And so, I've been here and done this many times, and I think it's an awesome game. I hope you do too. And we need more people playing it because this game deserves all the attention it can get. Hope the dev team just makes hands over fists of money and they keep producing a product that we can just all love. No, thank you. No death caps for me, thank you. So one of the first things I like to do when I begin a world is I try to get a full stack of sticks and a full stack of flint. As you saw, I made a knife and got a full stack of reeds so that I could make my... Come on. Wow. So that I could make my hand baskets. Am I still in creative? And my reed basket. Let's get out of that mode. So those are steps, early steps. I guess I should grab some grass so that I can make some torches and a fire starter. So that when night comes, we're not all in the dark. Spooky. Oh, raining? I couldn't even tell it was raining. Maybe under a tree it'll work. Alright, we've got torches. Excellent. And we will be happy to leave you right there. Thank you, fire starter. Our relationship is over. I used you and now I'm just going to toss you aside like you're meaningless. I don't know if these are edible, but I know these are. Oh, the aggressive pigs. I'm not interested in aggressive pigs yet. please. No, thank you. Wow, this is going to make getting a stack of sticks easy. Sweet. So far the game is behaving exactly as I would expect, with the exception of what I've shown you, both in creative mode and in normal mode, the GUI lag. And my overall findings is that there's just some odd lags that shouldn't be in the game, that aren't in the current version, that I think we're not just quite ready for prime time yet. That's my assessment so far from hours and hours and hours of testing on 19.3. And this one I don't expect to be even as good as 19.3, because this is just a release candidate. They know this one isn't finished. I'll have some Rishi. Never heard of Rishi, and don't know how it's pronounced, but that's the best I can come up with on how to pronounce that spelling for that mushroom. This is not real fun watching me do all this. But this is early game, and this is kind of how it goes for me anyways. I'm not even not even thinking about eating. I really should be thinking about eating. Oh, looks like we exceeded our first full stack of sticks. Reality though is that nope. You need more than a full stack of sticks to begin with, because you're going to be making tools, and you need more than a full stack of flint. So while I'm here in a forest that's giving sticks liberally, I'm going to grab more than just my first full stack. I hope I'm not making anybody sick with me whipping around like this. So we've got spears to make to protect myself, and of course the basic tools. And I think we're about happy with our time here in the forest. Got a good amount of extra sticks. Haven't even looked at the map to see where we are or what's around us. Flax good. Flax very good. That's what's going to get me linen sacks for my inventory. Alright, let's pull up the map. I should probably put a torch on. Let's see what we've got here. So we spawned there, found copper a couple places. A lot of water around. I think we're going to work at going south generally. So let's go that way. I set the temperature when I created the world to be temperate, because I don't play in the cold. I live in the cold in real life. I don't want to do it in my game. Alright, we're going to take a swim here. So what have we got? Is that basalt by chance? Looks like granite, and could be claystone or conglomerate. And chert. Wow, 3 different rock types right here. Alright, conglomerate. Yeah, chert is pretty clear. Granite. And what other one did we... Oh, yeah, it's black here. Wow, basalt. What a massive difference than my other world already. One of the mods I'm using is carry capacity. Which I'm using to carry the reed basket on my back. I'm also using the Step Up mod, a very long time not updated mod, but you know it, it's basically 2 lines of code, so there's not a lot for to break it. And the X Skills mod, if you use that, eventually has, you know, you develop your skills and you can achieve the same thing, similar thing to Step Up. But clearly I'm using the Step Up mod and not the X Skills. What on earth? Black coal. Not that we can do anything about it, but I have macros that I've created that let me make my waypoints very easily without much effort. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. I love obsidian in real life and in the game. Oh, torch off. There's a new setting in the client settings config file for 1.19, and it's called min brightness. And I'm using that to make it so that the world only ever gets so dark and it's never black, which makes for much better video. I've watched many a video where I have no idea what's going on because it is just simply black. I can't see anything, and I know I do not enjoy watching a video like that. Personally, I don't criticize people for making them. It's not, until now, there hasn't been any built-in support to help that be better. And what I've done in the past is I've used a mod called Accessibility Tweaks by Apache. I am still using that, but it has not been, well, actually, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, fantastic. That's right, he did update it for 19. So I have checked on this, and I have turned this on like so. But with the new setting that the dev team has included for us to use, I don't have to make everything too bright. I just it prevents things from being too dark, if that makes any sense. But I do love this. I don't need it at 100%, that's for sure. And I don't, yeah, it's really not doing much till you get up to 50% or so. But I use this for all kinds of things. I have very poor vision. In fact, I just went to the surgeon today, did all kinds of tests on my eyes, and hopefully I'll be getting surgery soon, because what I have for vision is really bad. But nothing wrong so much with my eyes. It's just cataracts, something that runs in my family and something that gets taken care of every day. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I'm not telling you that for sympathy. I'm just telling you this is one of the reasons why I have a hard time when things just don't have enough light in them. Oh, infinitely better than flint, infinitely better than flint. Obsidian, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I am so happy with this world so far. This is incredible. Obsidian spears versus flint spears. Obsidian any tool versus flint any tool. No challenge. Obsidian just wins. Oh, I don't have that on. I apologize for not having my torch on. Here I am talking about dark videos, and I'm not making it as bright as I could for you. My apologies. Well, this is starting off great. I want more obsidian, please. Alright, we're getting a good collection of flint. That's great. And quite a few extra sticks. One thing about finished story is there is a huge demand for sticks. And that kind of continues to a lesser degree, but throughout the gameplay on your worlds, because you're using them in pit kilns, using them for tools, steel tools, stone tools, all kinds of tools. They use them to make ladders, etc. So there's always a high demand for sticks. So, as a rule, Lone Wolf is always collecting sticks. Alright, we're going to call this an episode. Having a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you would, please give me a subscribe and a like. I would love to hear any of your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.